I should be asleep, but I just sat and watched this show live. I usually don't, but I ain't had nothing else to do. So I figured I'd come out here tonight because maybe y'all don't have nothing else to do and we can talk about this foo la la. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop.
auntie that
You can't make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even try?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and lies. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Ciao. Okay, wait a minute. I'm about to blow. I'm about to blow. Did y'all look at 60 Days In? I don't want to have this shirt on. People think I'm advertising it because I'm not. Did y'all watch 60 Days In? Did y'all see Cory tap out? So last week on 60 Days In, we saw Cory sitting there rubbing his face. I have been rooting for Cory so hard, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I thought that he was rubbing for his toothache, and once they took him back there, child, he was going to say it was a mistake. Child, they took him back there. They came and got him out of lockdown and said, we're going to interview you. Of course, he made it difficult for them to even do that. He goes in the back and he gets interviewed. And he is sitting there. And I'm on edge because I'm thinking, oh my God, he going to say it was a mistake. He's going to say that he had the toothache. He is not going through with this. He is someone who has been looking at this show since he was in the 11th grade. He is a fan of the show. All that. He know what this show is about. He know what it is. Child, he have a about what this was. I don't know if I don't know how he got confused. But I'm telling you, I thought that they did some kind of psychological evaluation before they sent these people in. And if they did, How in the fuck did they miss it? I was shocked at what I saw tonight, y'all. They bring him to the back. He got this deer in the head like, look. And I'm like, okay, well, he's confused, Auntie. He's confused. They like, the sheriff told you there was no tap outs. And if you tap out, you getting the fuck out. He like, so they was like, he was like, what? They was like, you leaving. You're out of here. You tapped out. He said, no, I was having a toothache and I figured that this was an emergency. Did they give you any medicine, Cory? Yeah, they gave me 2 ibuprofens, but my health and my tooth. The premise of this motherfucking show is that you go up in there, not as an actor, but as a prisoner. We see Fabian is already kirking out and acting a whole fool. The premise of this show is not acting. If you was a real prisoner serving time, you could not tap out, tell somebody I'm having a toothache and this is emergency. Moreover, if you thought it was an emergency, they have an emergency button in the cell for you to push because Fabian pushed his for last. Fabian pushed his emergency button for communication with the guards, not production. And he pushed it. Did the emergency signal, even though he was going like this, it was like this for a toothache. And he is a super fan of 60 Days In? Are you sure? They asked him if he got medicine. He said no, but I thought it was an emergency. So Fabian, so Cory, do you want to go home? I mean, I want to stay, but I'm tired of lying to myself. Honey, were you talking about clutching the pearls? Do I got any pearls? Because I need to clutch them. I happen to have these pearls. Let's just try these. Let's just put these pearls on. Honey, I was grabbing them. Girlfriend had to grab the pearls because Fabian, I don't know why I keep saying Fabian. I'll cover them tomorrow. Because Cory thought it was production's job to take care of him. No, you in jail for 60 days. Production is there to do what production does, produce a show. You are there to be an inmate for 60 fucking days. So he's thinking they're going to give him special privileges And give him some extra medicine. When we saw Daniel, who needs a hip replacement, fight through it. And now he has moved on. Cory says he don't want to be seen as the bad guy. I don't think so either, Charlotte. Oh, I don't. I have got to believe you're right. He don't want to be the bad guy. Y'all know that I wanted Cory to go all the way. All the way. I thought if anybody's going to do it, he's going to do it. This was so much bigger than Cory. I don't know if there were anybody else that was on the show that was like Cory, but this was so much bigger than Cory. And then Cory says that his mental, he is trying to ignore the fact that he is mentally having issues. And that won't pick up. They don't do a psych evaluation on them or nothing. You mean to tell me nobody can figure this out? That Cory was going to have a mental breakdown because he appears to be mentally ill? And then Cory tells us that he can't be by himself? He sat there and basically he knew. He said he's been trying to fake it and running away from it, trying not to accept it, lying to other people. And here he is, has a problem. He goes on 60 days in of all the fucking shows that you could go on. And when he has the one guy to walk out on him, he fucking loses it and then tells production, once he moved out of there, I couldn't recover. Bitch, we came into this world by ourselves, and that's how we going out. This was not a team show. This was not a show where you go in with partners. The whole mission got blown. You're supposed to go in there, collect data, and give it to the sheriffs. You mad because Fabian wouldn't take a bag of Doritos. Then he's in his room saying this is a test of my mentality. Pass it. Lord, I wish he had passed it. But when I saw him sit in front of those people and go from crying to confused to, I was like, what the whole hell is going on with Cory? That he has not mustered the strength in his life to be alone, to make decisions and do stuff on his own, to not be fast friends with somebody that you just met less than 24 hours ago. And this person has the power and the control over you to dictate your future on this show or in anything else in your life. I said, bitch, I know you lying. I know. Clutching the pearls. I said, I know you lying. Y'all, you have got to navigate this world on your own. It ain't nobody that you can depend on but yourself. Other people are, when you have other people that you can depend on, let me tell you something. That's a blessing. Because at the end of the day, you do what you do on your own. It is not contingent and based on anybody else but you. People come and go in and out of our lives all the time. And you cannot break down, back up. You cannot fold. And he folded over one dude. They was like, don't beat yourself up. I am praying he get the help that he need. And that this doesn't stop there, because let me tell you something. There are going to be things that are going to happen in reality in his life. This was a show. I have seen people tap out. What was it, last season or the season before last, when they had the little guy that was a reality star? He tapped out, bitch, was it 59 minutes? He got the hell out of there. We have seen people tap out just like that. But in my opinion, based on how it was done, I think this is one of the worst tap outs that I've ever seen. That a person would tap out because they can't be alone. And that they bonded with somebody and blame production and tell production it's your fault. That is lack of accountability and responsibility on your part. Because they never promised you that you could go in there with a partner and come out with one. Never promised him that. He says it was a toothache and it was his health. But his speech wasn't impaired, because you know, bitch, when you got a cracked tooth or you got a toothache, honey, you know daggone well, you in so much pain, you can't even think. My heart sincerely goes out to Cory, because he is lonely. He has been rejected in his life. And there's some serious things that Cory needs to heal from. You can't go on. You can't make jokes. You can't try to make light of it. You gotta get the help that you need. I have told you all on multiple occasions. Hold on, y'all, it's cold. I've told you all on multiple occasions, and I will say it right now, that I have a therapist. And ain't wrong with me. But there are things that will show up that will make you stop, backpedal, and say, you know what, I need someone else to talk to about this. Let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with therapy. It don't mean you mentally ill. It doesn't even mean anything wrong with you. What it means is I am aware that these different things that happen in my life are bigger than me, and I need someone who I can talk to. No, he needs more than a hug, Beverly. Hey, boo-boo. He needs therapy, because it ain't going to stop right here. And if you processing things in your life right now, The way that you processing things in your life right now, it ain't gonna get no better as you get older and have more life disappointments. Because let me tell you something, there are parts and segments of everybody's life where you have been disappointed, rejected, dejected, and you can't stay there. You can't stay there, and you cannot. Yes, your past dictates how you process information. And that's why you go to someone who can teach you how to process that information and still win. And still win. Because my family rejects me, because I don't have this relationship, because I don't have that relationship, does not dictate my future and my success. And if it does, I need to talk to somebody higher than I, bigger than I, more skilled than I. You can't make light of it. You can't put memes out. You can't dance around it. You can't laugh around it. You can't do it. You need to go and get some help. And that's what I've been seeing. I'm a dance around it. I'm a joke around it. I'm gonna do this. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I was brokenhearted and sad for him. But at the end of the day, I'm going to call a thing a thing. In my opinion, this wasn't a toothache. This was a mental break. And I was glad that he took accountability and said, I'm going to stop lying to myself, stop lying to others, stop making them a thing, excuse, and I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. And then when they took him in the car, they asked him about the young gentleman. Because I think that everybody wanted to see someone and see Cory win. So they asked him, did you have any black friends? Yeah, none that I was close to. Okay. So was it basically more than a friendship? He said no. But see, that's what everybody gonna put on him, which makes me even sadder. That he probably was in love with this guy, that he fell in love, he wanted a relationship. I was even shocked when he said that he was ready to talk to him about it, but he left to say, oh, no, you're not in there to make friends. You're in there to do a job. Beverly, my heart was breaking for him too. Everybody, my heart was breaking for him too. He knows that my heart breaks for him because I've talked to him before. But we're going to sit out here and we're going to call a thing a thing. We see all of them acting out in the ways that they're acting out. And it's okay to be angry, but it ain't not be okay. And think that production is responsible for you, or that something that production has done is sinister or is against him. He had a cell by himself. He was mad that he had a cell by himself, but he was afraid to be in there with other people of a different nationality or a different race. So it would have been a no-win situation had they put him in there with somebody white, when the jail is predominantly white. So leaving him by himself probably was the best thing. But he said he can't function being alone, being by himself. We've been watching 60 Days In, and we've been reviewing it for what, a year, 2 years? How long we've been reviewing 60 Days In? The women are rock stars so far. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but they are rock stars. Tomorrow, we're going to have a discussion about 60 Days In, but I just had to come out here because I was so shocked at what I saw. And while my heart goes out to him, I suggest therapy. Because when iron is sharpening iron, when a rubber hit the road, it's going to show you what you made of. It's going to show you. Friction shows you what's in the inside. I don't know what they think about him. I don't know how it's going to be at the reunion. I just don't know how this is going to go. But I'm going to keep him in my prayers because I don't think that anybody is going to give him a pass. Just the other day, I interviewed Daniel, someone I didn't really see it for, right? I just took to Cory very quickly. I asked both Daniel and Scarlett, who did you think would tap out? Will you just kind of size people up? Because y'all know we size people up. And Daniel said Cory. He said Cory. Cory was the last person I thought was going to tap out. But he was the first to do so. This was very disturbing. This was very disturbing because I'm thinking, did they do any kind of evaluation on him? Any? You knew he was going first, Shayla? Yeah, but you know what? As Daniel said in his interview, as many of the 90-day the 60-day in fans have noticed, is that it had gotten to the point where it was tap out city, that everybody used it to get a break. And he thought the same thing. He thought, I can get production to give me special privileges. Even though I'm in jail and I am supposed to be a prisoner, I want special privileges. His job is not to get special privileges. His job is to live like an inmate and bring back intel. That was his job. Get intel as an inmate and bring it back to the sheriff. What intel did he get to help them correct that jail? And even though Fabian is acting like an ass, he got enough intel that we can see off of here to let them know straight off the breakity break that there are some things that need to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed immediately. He has no intel to give to them. None. Because everything was about him. Nothing was about the job he said he was going to do when he came in here as a super fan. Everything was about Cory. How Cory felt. How Cory was treated. Well, nothing about the. And so, like Miss Charlotte said, I wonder if he really was a super fan, or if this was just another show to go on. Just some things to think about. I pray he's okay. I pray he's healthy and he is strong and he is recovering and seeking therapy. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what y'all think about this. Thank you so much to everybody who's watching this on the replay. Please let us know what you think. I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to take this lipstick off and stop clutching my pearls. And I'm going to bed. I love you all so much. And I look forward to talking about 60 Days In tomorrow in the whole episode, as well as inmate to roommate. I'm out. I'm out. I love y'all. Bye.